Hey there guys, this is Slamzeron, aka YouTube's Tuske. A while ago I got that game called White Knight Chronicles, which is a PS3 RPG that I've been wanting to play for a while. Basically what happened was it came out, like, I think in February, and I said, oh, okay, I'll put that on, my list of GameFly games. And, I was playing Radia Stories at the time. I looked on my game queue and it was at high, so I thought, okay, I'll rent that. And, so I switched it out for Radia Stories. I switched Radia Stories out for it, and I waited, and the game came in. Yeah, so I've been playing it a good bit. And I figure that I've gotten far enough, or at least played the game long enough, to where I can give you guys my thoughts on it. To start off with, the plot, kind of simple, not really anything special. Princess gets kidnapped, and you need to go rescue her. There's an evil guy who wants to use her for something. She probably has some hidden power. Keep in mind, I haven't finished the game yet, so I don't know all the details, but I wouldn't be surprised if she was special in some sort of way. Not special, like special ed. I mean, like special, like she has powers or something. Like I don't know, maybe she can go Super Saiyan at will. And her best friend didn't die from a alien who doesn't have a penis, even though it's apparently male. Anyway, you've got your stereotypical kind of cast of characters. For the most part, main character, friggin' Leonard, he's pretty cool. I wouldn't say he's stereotypical though. He's kind of halfway stereotypical. You've got your stereotypical kind of girl best friend, Yuli, or Yulia. Yuli. And she's like kind of the best friend to Leonard. And you've got the old man who's like really powerful and wise and knows a lot about stuff, and comes to the kingdom you live in to figure out to fix up a prophecy that will ultimately involve your character, Leonard, as well as literally your character, because you get to make your own character. Your character never speaks at all, but in the story, your character is basically a new employee at Leonard's the shop that Leonard works at, and his boss, who I swear is played by Oolong. Anyway, they go on like a little journey to go to like some village to get some wine, and that's kind of where this whole thing begins. And there's a party going on for like, I think, the princess's birthday. I'm assuming she's 18 because it's her coming of age birthday, and there's apparently some evil, and then these evil guys show up as party guests but end up taking her away. And while you're running away, Leonard finds the White Knight, which is an old, suit of armor, and he is like apparently the chosen one, I think. I don't really remember too much of the details on that, but he can turn into the White Knight at will, and he uses it to combat some giant monster, and it's pretty cool. And that's pretty much the story so far. The gameplay, the battle system, it's very MMO-ish. I don't really like how every attack has a little gauge. It's almost like, it's kind of like EverQuest in a sense, except the regular attack buttons actually have a little gauge. There's a circle gauge that goes up, and then when it goes up, you press the button, and then you can use your attack. Man, and I find that kind of tedious. You can set up combos and to kind of make things smoother, and it kind of works. It works a little bit. It helps a little bit, but the game's battle system is still not completely fun. It's okay. I mean, it's playable. If you like MMOs, then this will be a fun game to play. If you want to get into an MMO, I'd say this would be the one to start, because of it's the way it kind of sets up your character and whatnot. Anyway, speaking of which, let's talk about the character customization. It's pretty standard. It's the new standard where like you can update the size, though it's different because it goes by height and weight instead of just being like muscle size or whatever. I mean, you can edit your character's muscle size, but as far as like the actual size of your character, that goes down to their height and weight. And it's like, you can make your guy 5 whatever, and when I made my guy 5'7" because that's my height, gave him red hair. Didn't turn out as cool as I thought. Anyway, and you can customize him with stuff as you progress through the game. His or her fighting style is ultimately up to you. It's really up to you whether or not you want to give them a certain kind of weapon and whatnot. My only gripe on the game is that it's a little like it's not exactly the best system for customization. Like, and my main gripe towards this is its hair. I mean, they don't have a good hair selection. I mean, the best they could do was take the hair that they have and then just switch it to where it's on a different side, so it's reversed. Not really that clever. They should have included more hair. They probably should have had a little more face options to make the faces look different. Or at least to me it was. Or I'm sorry, at least to me they should have. The music's pretty good. And the let's see. The voice actors, they're pretty good. Nolan North's in it, Crispin Freeman's in it. A new guy who I haven't heard of called Daniel Taylor, he plays Leonard, he's in it, and he does a good job. Main character, I think my character's voiced by Yuri Lowenthal, I'm not sure. But yeah. Oh, one more gripe that I have towards the customization. When you choose the voices, when you want to listen to them, there's not much to really go by. It's just all these grunts and whatnot, and they say a little bit of stuff, and a lot of them sound the same, so it's kind of hard to choose. And the voices don't even go in order either. It's like a random order. It doesn't go from highest to lowest like most games do. Anywho. Another problem I have with the game is it's online. Well, I mean, I can't get its online to work. That's really my problem. I can't get it to work. Apparently, I can't use Flamzeron or Tosuke, which I think is kind of weird. I think it's one of those things where you have to have a number in your name or a lowercase letter. I don't really know why, but, maybe I'll figure it out. I'll be playing the game online with you guys sometime soon. But overall, the game is pretty good. It's good. If you want to get into MMORPGs, like I said earlier, then this would be the one to choose. And to finish my thought on that, because its character, since it's a single-player RPG as well as an online one, and MMORPGs, it always takes forever for your character to level up. You can level up your guy in the single story mode, and I'm assuming that you can use like their same level in the multiplayer. So if you don't really like to grind that much, you can play the game in the story mode and just keep your character in the party. You don't even have to play as him. I play as Leonard. I just let my guy level up on his own while I edit his skills to the ones I want to use. And yeah, that's my big plan on that. But the game's pretty good. It's one of the better RPGs out there for the PS3. I think I might prefer Demon's Souls a little bit better just because of its battle system. But overall, the game is still pretty fun. I'd recommend it. And that's all I have to say about the game. It's a good game. Play it, buy it, rent it. I don't care. This is Flamzeron, aka YouTube's Tosuke, signing out. And I'll see you guys later.